Hi, second graders. I'm sorry, but the program I'm using only lets me do 15 minutes, and I ran out of time. So here's part two. When they reached the rock, the emperor said to the woodpecker, "I want you to hit that rock hard with your beak." The woodpecker obeyed the emperor. He gave the rock a sharp peck with his strong beak, and the rock split open, and inside the rock was the sun, all curled up and fast asleep. The emperor was very happy to see the sun again. The world had been very cold and dark without him. "Wake him up, woodpecker," ordered the emperor, and the woodpecker pecked several times on the rock. "Tuck, tuck, tuck, tuck," went the woodpecker's beak as it struck the hard rock. The sun opened one eye, but he immediately closed it again and went right on sleeping. Why does the emperor want the woodpecker to hit the rock? He wants the woodpecker to break it open, yeah. The emperor may have guessed that the sun was inside the rock. Where is the sun? Yeah, he's curled up in the rock. See in the picture, the illustration? Why does the emperor want the woodpecker to wake up the sun? The world has been very cold and dark without the sun. If the sun is awake, then the world will get warmer and be light again. So far, we have the problem. And the problem was that the sun had disappeared and everything is in darkness. Now, important events that have happened. The woodpecker splits open the rock, the sun is asleep inside, and the woodpecker tries to wake the sun but can't. So now we're on to the next part is our solution. Let's read to find out more. "Wake up, sun," said the lizard. "All of the animals have been looking for you." But the sun did not answer. He just stretched a bit and went on sleeping. "Wake up, sun," said the woodpecker. "All of the birds have been waiting for you." But the sun yawned an enormous yawn and kept on sleeping. "Get up, sun," said the emperor. "The entire city needs you." But the sun just said, "Leave me in peace. I want to sleep." Now, I want you to look at the details. Now, how did the lizard, the woodpecker, and the emperor try to wake up the sun? Well, the lizard tells the sun that all the animals have been looking for him. The woodpecker says that all the birds have been waiting for the sun. And the emperor says that this entire city needs the sun. Now, what does the sun do after the emperor tries to wake him? What does the sun say? He says, "Leave me in peace. I want to sleep." That's the last sentence right here. The emperor knew that he had to do something without the sun. The plants could not grow, and his people would not have any food to eat. Without the sun, the children would not go out to play, could not go out to play. The birds could not come out to sing. The flowers would not bloom. So the emperor said to the sun, "Wouldn't you like to see some beautiful dances? I will ask the finest musicians and dancers to play and dance for you. That will help you wake up." "Well, if you want me to wake up, ask them to start playing their liveliest music and to keep right on playing and dancing," answered the sun. Now, what does the emperor say to convince the sun to get up? He says he will ask the finest musicians and dancers to play and dance for the sun. That will wake up the sun. Now, what do you predict that the emperor will do next? And explain why you think this. What do you think the emperor will do next? You might say that the emperor has to do whatever he can do to wake up the sun because everyone needs the sun. The emperor will order the finest musicians and dancers to play their liveliest music and dance for the sun because that's what it says. That's what the sun says will wake him up. Now, what does the emperor know will happen to plants and people without the sun? That the plants will not grow and the people will not have any food to eat. And remember that green plants use energy from the sunlight to make their own food in a process called photosynthesis. That's what we were talking about right before COVID happened. Green plants cannot grow or live without the sun's energy. If the plants cannot live, people and animals who rely on the plants for food also cannot live. So the emperor called for the finest dancers and musicians. The dancers, all adorned with beautiful feathers of many colors, danced in the plaza in front of the high pyramid. The loud, joyful music played on, and the sun woke up, climbed to the highest point in the sky, and shone down over everyone, lighting the whole earth. Now, what did the sun do after it wakes up? It climbs to the highest point in the sky and it shines down over everyone, lighting the whole earth. Now, does the emperor do what you predicted he would do? Yes, the emperor calls for the finest dancers and musicians to dance and play just like he said he would. The emperor called for the emerald-colored lizard. He put her on the palm of his hand and thanked her for having helped to find the sun. Then he called for the red-breasted woodpecker. He asked him to stand on his shoulder and thanked him for having helped to wake up the sun. Every year from then on, the emperor organized a great feast with joyful music and beautiful dances so that the sun would never again fall asleep, hidden away inside a rock. Now the emperor is holding the lizard in his hand. And why is he holding it? Because he wants to thank her for having helped find the sun. And why does the emperor organize a great feast with joyous music and beautiful dances every year from then on? Yep, so that the sun would never again fall asleep. Now look at the illustrations on page 460. Okay, we're just going to look at it. You're not going to read it yet. What have you learned about lizards? Let's predict. What have you learned? Well, they're all on rocks, and we know that lizards are cold-blooded, so they like the sun because it keeps them warm. Let's see what else we know. We knew that from science class, right? Now it says, and since that day, the lizards love to lie in the sun. They like to remember the day when one of their own found the sun's hiding place and helped bring him back to give light and warmth to everyone. Okay, are you ready for our thinking critically questions? Number 1 says, why do you think the sun is sleeping inside the rock? So you might think that he thinks that no one will find him in a rock. Number 2, why is the lizard the one that finds the sun? Well, we know that the lizard kept looking for the sun even after all the other animals stopped. She never gave up. Number 3, why do you think the emperor asks the woodpecker to break the rock instead of doing it himself? Maybe the emperor isn't strong enough to break the rock himself, and the woodpecker is what was strong enough. Number 4, how does this folktale explain why lizards lie in the sun today? Now they like to remember when one of their own found the sun's hiding place and helped bring him back to give light and warmth to everyone. And then we're not going to write it. Why is it important for people and animals to find the sun? Use details from the story and the answer. So what do we know? We know that the people and the animals need the sun's light to see, and they need its warmth. People need the light so plants can grow and people will have enough to eat. Now, let's look at the next page. It says, meet the author, Alma Flora Ada. Dear readers, when I was young, my family would tell me stories to explain the world around me. No wonder I have become a storyteller myself. I wanted to retell the story The Lizard and the Sun because there were many lizards in my homeland, and I always thought they were fun to watch. Mostly I value the idea that the lizard never gave up and kept searching even when it was difficult. Your friend, Alma Flora Ada. Now meet the illustrator. This is Felipe Davalos. He says, Dear reader, I have always loved art and drawing. I enjoy painting and drawing pictures that are based on the art of my ancestors, the ancient Mexicans. I am also an archaeologist. I try to put what I have learned about ancient cultures into my paintings. Your friend, Felipe Davalos. Okay, so tomorrow you're going to read Be Sun Safe. I hope that you guys have a good day and that you enjoyed this story, this folk tale. I'll see you tomorrow in our Zoom.